are a ton of benefits to being happy, personally, professionally, and in business. Happy people live an average of 9 to 10 years longer. They're healthier, they're more empathetic, less judgmental. They're more fun to be around. They have better relationships that are less dysfunctional. They make more money over the course of their lifetime. One study showed just under $1 million more than unhappy people over the course of their life. They're more positive and optimistic and more creative. Professionally, happy people are more productive, more motivated, take less sick days off. All good for the company, right? More cooperative, better team players, better problem solvers, better job security because of all these points. And they tend to leave companies less often, which is good for the retention for the business, especially if it's a company that supports a happiness culture. In business, just a 1% increase, very modest, in productivity equals $400 per year per employee based on the average yearly salary of $40,000, assuming 40% overheads. A company with just 50 employees would realize a benefit of $20,000 annually. Real numbers. How about a reduction in sickness, absence by 1 day per year, because happy people are healthier? $167. Company of 50 people, $8,333. One more example. Mere 10% reduction in turnover would bring a benefit of $256. Company with 50 employees, $12,800 annually. Put all those numbers together, come up with $41,133. Real numbers for being happy. Happiness is the new black. If your company's in red, then might need to think about getting happy. If you don't believe me, you might want to ask this gentleman right here. Tony Hsieh is the CEO of Zappos. Who here has heard of Zappos? Yeah, everybody in the room. They are known for their customer service, aren't they? Unbelievable customer service. But guess what? They don't focus on customer service. You would think they would because they're so awesome at customer service, but they don't. They focus on culture. Tony says culture is more important than customer service. If you get the culture right, everything else will just fall into place. And he's right. They have a set of values. When they interview someone, they do 2 separate interviews, one for skills, talents, history, etc., and then another one for culture fit. And if they don't fit with the culture, they don't hire them. People are lining up from around the world to go work for Zappos. They don't have phone scripts. They don't time their phone calls. And they're not encouraged to upsell anybody. In fact, if they don't have something in stock, they'll look online somewhere else to help you find it. Or they'll even call a local business and help you get it. It's all about culture and supporting happiness in the workplace, and the customer service takes care of itself. Proof's in the pudding. In 8 years, they went from 0 to $1 billion in annual sales. His goal was to do it in 10 years. Recently, Amazon bought Zappos for over $1 billion with the stipulation condition that they not change the culture. In fact, Amazon is actually learning a lot from their culture. Tony says companies should invest at least 10% of their training budget into the science of happiness for their employees every year. I agree. Definitely a good thing. Happy companies will dominate their market sooner or later. Every company will get the message, get happy or get out of business. Happiness is a learnable skill. It's a learnable skill. And I'm going to give you some tools today to help you increase your happiness levels if you so choose. This stuff is taught now all around the world in colleges. Austin Peay. I actually was a visiting professor at Austin Peay a couple of years ago, and I taught a class on happiness. Harvard University had a class on happiness a few years ago. Tal Ben-Shahar taught the class. The first year he taught the class, there were about 30 attendees. The next year he taught the class, they broke all attendance records in Harvard's history for a class on happiness. Why is that? Maybe people want to know how to be happy and live a happier life. And when somebody has an opinion of you that you don't like, I love this quote. If you're taking notes, this is a great one. Try to remember this. Your opinion of me is none of my business. Your opinion of me is none of my business. Isn't that great? I love that. We're not saying that you shouldn't have goals. You should. I teach time management and goal setting. We're just saying you shouldn't condition your happiness on the achievement of your goals or the acquisition of more stuff. Happily achieve, that's the key. Happily achieve rather than achieve to be happy. Do at least one random act of kindness every day. That could be letting someone in a door, or if you're driving, letting someone in. Okay? And they've done some interesting research videotaping nice random acts of kindness. The person who gets the gift of the kindness is uplifted a little bit, and the person who gives it is uplifted, but they also found out that people watching it get uplifted as well. So guess what? By being a nice person, you're increasing the happiness levels of everyone around you. Activities. What are you choosing to do on a consistent basis? One thing I would recommend is stay curious, be curious, commit to lifelong learning. People who commit to lifelong learning live longer. It slows down the onset of dementia, slows down the onset of Alzheimer's, and they're happier. Now, you don't have to always be learning new things, but you need to keep your mind stimulated. My grandmother lived to be 98. Up until she was 97, she was sharp as tacks, lived by herself, and played crossword puzzles. That's how she kept her mind sharp. But she also exercised. She walked 30 minutes twice a day, and every morning at 4:30, she got up and did Jack LaLanne, with the chair. 97-year-old lady, so there's no excuse for not moving your body, okay? And that's this one here. Be active. Walk, run, cycle, play, garden. Find something that you love to do. That's why I got into martial arts, because I like doing that. I just can't see myself on a treadmill every day. It's just not exciting for me. Find something you enjoy doing and move your body. Get off the couch and move. Work out and get all the benefits, all the positive hormones that get in positive chemicals. Exercise, positive chemicals, positive emotions equals health. Negative emotions, not exercising, negative chemicals in your body contributes to dis-ease. We don't want that. Keep moving. Move your body. The fourth proven way to increase your happiness set point is forgiveness practice. So you have to forgive yourself completely, deeply, and profoundly for every real or imagined sin of commission and or omission from the beginning of time until the present. And you have to forgive everyone else. Now, that doesn't condone any bad behavior. People still need to be held accountable. But you need to free yourself of the toxic anger from the past. If you're holding resentment, anger, guess what? You're living more. Part of you is tethered or umbilical corded to the past, and you're not free to live fully in the present moment, which is where happiness happens. So if you really want to fully experience more joy and happiness in the present moment, you have to forgive. And it benefits the forgiver, you. Frees you to live more in the present. The ultimate success, in my opinion, is living a happy life. It's not all the stuff we accumulate, not all the money we make. Remember the regrets we talked about? It's relationships. So how do you do that? How do you live a happy life? Well, I gave you some tips today. I hope you incorporate those. Start practicing those things. But you have a choice to make today. Happiness is a choice. You are responsible. If you want to be extremely happy, you must, that's one of the choices, right? Intention first and foremost. Intend to be happy all throughout your day. One day goes to the next day, to a week, to a month, to a year, to a decade, to your life. It all starts with every moment. You have to make that choice every moment. I intend to be happy in every moment. I take full responsibility for my happiness. I am true to myself regardless of social pressures. Your opinion of me is none of my business. And I appreciate my blessings, practice gratitude, and feel grateful throughout each day. I cannot make this choice for you. You cannot make this choice for anyone else. I know you would like to, right? You cannot do that. It's totally up to them. And I talk to lots of parents, and I ask them, what do you want for your kids? 9 times out of 10, they say, I just want them to be happy, right? Well, I say, well, go first. Be the example. Be the role model, because children don't do what you say. They do what you do. So go first. Be the example. Be the role model. Choose happiness for you, and then they will get it and incorporate that and adopt those beliefs and strategies into their life, and then they will be happy. You'll be happy. The world will be happier. I can't make the choice for you. I hope you do. I trust that you will choose to be a happiness pirate and seize joy at every port. Thank you.